But it's 8:45 on this Monday morning. Married women between the ages of 25 and 50 years old now have the chance to enter the Miss South Africa Beauty Pageant as their roadshow kicks off this week. The roadshow will start in Durban between the 9th and the 11th of February and will be hosted in Cape Town on the 16th to the 18th. The roadshow will end in Johannesburg on the 24th of Feb. Here, entrants will have the opportunity to meet the reigning Mrs. South Africa 2018, as well as network with role players in the pageant. Joining us now in studio, we've got Nicole Capper, the current Mrs. South Africa, and it's good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Leah.
So you were crowned in November last year.
Yes.
Fantastic. I mean, it's quite a journey to get there. It's hard work, isn't it?
It was hard work, but the joy really is in the journey.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every single minute, and it literally changed my life.
Yeah. So we talk about a Mrs. South Africa pageant. Why a Mrs. South Africa pageant? Traditionally, it's always the Miss South Africa, the young single ladies going out there and showing themselves off. But now it's not. The narrative is changing.
Completely. And what I love about this program is that it's not a beauty pageant in the typical sense of the word. It's actually a woman empowerment program. And it gives married women the opportunity to stand up and advocate for what they're passionate about, to shine, to be an example to women in their communities.
That's amazing. So for you personally, what was it? What drives you?
Well, for me, my baby girl was born 2.5 years ago and diagnosed with a rare disease, and that changed my life and my world. And I wanted to be brave, and I wanted to do all the things that scared me, and this was one of them. So I stepped outside of my comfort zone. I've never done anything like this, and it made me brave. It gave me courage, and really the joy is in the journey, because meeting the woman along the way, being mentored by the team, it is a life-changing opportunity.
Yeah, I can imagine, because I suppose you're surrounded by like-minded people, and you know, just because you become a mother or a married woman, it doesn't mean that you lose, and we tend to do that. We sort of lose our identities.
We do. And initially it was for my baby girl. That was the purpose.
Yeah.
And along the way I started to do it for myself and learn to love myself, and that was okay. It was okay to invest in me.
Yeah. How is your daughter? I mean, you talk about a rare condition. What
She's got cystic fibrosis, which is a life-limiting lung condition.
Okay.
And she's doing remarkably well.
That's
she
amazing.
is my inspiration, because this is not hard work.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is learning and growing. What she goes through on a day-to-day basis is hard work. So she's inspiring.
And through your title, is it one of the things that you do is raise awareness around it and try and raise money for different foundations? Is that sort of
well, for Rare Diseases South Africa, and that's my big passion this year,
Great.
is to focus on that, and obviously to focus and pour my energy back into the Tammy Taylor Mrs. South Africa program, because it's given me so much, and it's given me a platform for my daughter, for rare diseases, and now I get to give that platform to somebody else this year. Yeah. It's very exciting.
How long has Mrs. South Africa been around for, the pageant?
It's been around for a decade, so it's grown significantly.
It really has. It's getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Yes, and it's about the heart and the passion and the integrity of the team behind it, and that's what makes it unique.
So when a pageant like this is underway, what are you looking for? Because obviously there's some ladies that are perhaps watching now, and they're sitting and thinking, oh, I don't know, can I qualify? What does it take to become a Mrs. South Africa? What do I need to do to enter?
The beauty of it is it's about authenticity. It's about real, relatable women. Married women, some of them mothers, some entrepreneurs, businesswomen, modern women. You're women who are living life with passion, Ubuntu, celebrating the culture of true South African women.
You've got to have the looks too, obviously. I mean, it is a beauty pageant as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But what is true beauty?
Yeah.
It's confidence. It's strength. It's health. It's a lot more than just looks.
Yeah. Good. Well, I'm happy to hear that. So the entries are open now, and people are able to fill in forms. You go to a website. How do you enter?
Yes, you can go to the website. You can look up on Facebook, on Instagram. Just go and have a look on all the social media platforms. And 28th of Feb, entries close. So before you know it, we'll be there. So if I can give married women, any advice, is just go for it. Take that leap. If there's 1% chance inside of you, 1% of you that wants to do this, why not?
Yeah, what's stopping you? I mean, go for it.
Yes,
If it's a dream of yours, an unfulfilled dream, here's another opportunity for you. When we talk about Mrs., do you have to still be married?
Yes, you do.
So you can't be divorced?
No.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there, ladies.
You can have children,
and you want to be happily
have
married. Don't just go get married so you want to enter the Mrs. South Africa pageant.
Not a good idea, no.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we're eliminating people as we go along now. Okay, so you've got to be happily married, and do you have to have children?
No, not compulsory. Some of the women last year that I was friends with along the way, some have kids, some don't, some are businesswomen, some women stay at home. It's, does it take a lot of your time? I mean, what is it that you sort of do once you've been crowned? But it's a healthy amount of time. I think if you want to have anything worthwhile in your life, you need to dedicate some time to it. So it's, what are you passionate about? And where there's passion, the time is irrelevant.
Yeah. So, I mean, you sort of, I imagine the pageant keeps you quite busy, but keeping in mind that you are still a mother, you are still a wife, and there's a lot of responsibilities that come with that. So it's not just only about you. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, in a Miss South Africa, they sort of insist that you remain single. It's like you're married to the pageant as opposed to anybody else.
No, and this is the beauty, is it celebrates being a whole, full, diverse woman with all of these different facets of your life, because that's the question every woman gets asked, is how do you do it in a day? So this is just part of the day.
So there is a Mrs. World as well, beauty pageant. So now will you be competing in that?
I competed in December, and it was here in Johannesburg, hosted by the city of Ekurhuleni. It was
how did
fantastic.
that go?
I got to meet the most remarkable women from all over the world, and was fortunate enough to place top 6.
Fantastic. Well, well done to you.
Thank you.
And this pageant, Mrs. countries, wherever they are, it's obviously a very big event that takes place in many countries around the world.
We were very honoured to have it here in Johannesburg.
And how many countries participated, as a matter of
interest? This year was 36 countries.
That's incredible.
So I have 36 places in the world to go and visit.
You've got them, absolutely. 36 new best friends all over the world. That is wonderful. It really is good to hear that. Well, listen, I think that if it's an unfulfilled dream of yours, if you want to do something like this, remember that the entries close on the 28th of February, so you don't have too much time left. You've got this month, and then of course there are interviews and all of those things that go with it. So there's a roadshow in Durban and Cape Town.
Durban next weekend, Cape Town the weekend after, and then Johannesburg on the 24th of Feb.
Okay.
And then the fun begins.
Great. Exactly. And then visit the website. What is that address again?
MrsSouthAfrica.co.za.
All right, as simple as that. MrsSouthAfrica.co.za. Visit the website if it's something that you are interested in. It's like to participate or perhaps enter to see how far you can get. Go for it. Mrs. South Africa pageant. The entries are opening for this year, and they will close at the end of February. So good luck. And get those entries in. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you so much for having me.
And good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolute pleasure. All right, let's take a break here on the program. And